Okay, now we're going to do the Business Society Week 6 stuff, which is what I'm supposed to have already done. And I didn't go to the class. And honestly, the actual work is fine. It's just more finding out information about the assignment, which is a 2,000 word essay. God, I cannot wait. I'll go through these and all this later after I've gone through the material because I feel like it might be important. But anyway, I'm just gonna go through all these videos. I'm not gonna record them because I don't see why. I don't see a need to. Anyway, I'm just gonna grab my notes on these, write them down, and then after, let's name it human rights. Then after I have done the notes, I shall come back and then I'll just go through the Cadmus essay and I'll try and structure my essay, and then hopefully tomorrow, which is Friday, whatever or not, I can start writing. I hopefully get an intro down because the intro is pretty easy, 200 words, 250, and I want to get HD level this whole way through, which will be challenging me, Anyway, I'm just going to get stuck into these videos, get my notes down, and then, I'll come back, be right back. Okay, back, watch the videos, done the notes for all of them. I'll just do a quick read through because, I listened and I just continuously wrote. That's why I've got just straight paragraphs, which, it's not really notes. It's basically a summary anyway. First one, what are human rights? So basic coverage of it. Human rights refers to universal freedoms that are available to all without exception. There are laws that support human rights written down in treaties by the United Nations derived from wars that champion dignity, derived from wars in World War II, and these treaties champion dignity and rights for all. Written first in 1948 after World War II, and since many have been written, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is inalienable. That should never have been taken. Okay. That should never be taken away, with strict exceptions that follow a judicial process. Cut me some slack, man. I was writing while he was speaking. He's a fast talker. Anyway, excuses. Treaties are not declarations. The United Nations, however, created treaties for human rights. Wow, aren't I intelligent? Human rights that must be followed by all who signed. There are two main treaties: the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm so smart. And I did that same typo. And the International Covenant on Economical, Social, and Cultural Rights. Now, human rights related responsibilities, human rights responsibilities of business. So more links to what I'm going to use this in my essay. God, I can't wait. Traditionally, it was countries that were responsible. However, it is increasingly questioned for businesses to uphold human rights as a benchmark of capitalism. So, basically, if we're running a primarily capital society, that is the structure we run by, should it be upheld by the businesses as well to enforce human rights and follow these, rather, because currently it's like a suggestion basically for businesses. Obviously bad morals if you don't, you're shamed and stuff, but otherwise it's a obligation for countries and a suggestion for businesses. So that's what's being questioned. Major national corporations such as Apple, Nike, and Google have larger economies than countries, which, that's crazy. They're just richer than entire countries. Corporate social responsibility, CSR, was an answer to major companies' impacts on the world, yet human rights have been used to uphold businesses accountable, such as in Nazi Germany. obviously businesses who were, took part in Nazi Germany and, supplied guns or something. I don't really know. I just said that because I was planning on researching it. But corporate social responsibility was like an answer to businesses on human rights, but I think it needs to be taken a step further, or at least that's what was implying in the video. Large companies moved to countries such as Africa, South America, and Asia. Like European companies, so business colonization, colonialism. I'm kind of vague on the meaning of that. Like I know it, but like I'm bad at using it. Basically just poorer countries, and they take advantage of them. So there were draft businesses human rights obligations by the UN because of the quality of life that those businesses brought, which was poor. Is a light way of putting it, I guess, because slavery. Accountability for corporate human rights abuses. That third video, the longest one, which is why there's so much more right in there. The UN guiding principles have a preventative nature, so like they aim to prevent it from happening in the first place, rather than which is good, rather than like if it does happen, it's like, oh, we'll let it happen, but like there's consequences, so it's just stopping it altogether. They also acknowledge that human rights abuses do occur and victims can receive remedies, which there's a guy named Ruggie, who he has, it's like a trifecta: protect, prevent, and remedy, which pair with human rights. It was his belief. I don't write anything about him because I don't plan to use him in my essay, so I didn't bother to write it down. There are multiple remedies like compensation, but for many victims go forward unspoken about their abuses, so they don't report the abuse. One mechanism to hold companies accountable is the legal system. Litigation holds out the promise of monetary compensation and punishment for the business. I don't do law, completely oblivious, don't know what litigation is. I assume it's just taking them to court or some shit. I will research that. Another legal mechanism is criminal prosecution, which can result in jail time, fines, or ceasing the business. Focusing on punishment for the business who has violated human rights. There's a court for that in Australia, it said in the video, but apparently hasn't been used once, or at least no business has ever gotten any actual punishments, so that's awesome. Australia's passed the Modern Slavery Act, which enforces companies to review any instances of slavery. So, like, they have to review their whole business before it's set up, or all their processes and everything like that for slavery or abuse, unfair working conditions, something like that, or similar actions, yeah. And produce reports available to the public. So I think it's like a yearly report, an annual report that they have to do to release to the public, which is an awesome incentive to not have slavery. Non-legal mechanisms have been implemented to remedy victims and prevent human rights violations. Most prominent is the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. They include guidelines that, if reported by victims to be broken, can be investigated to remedy the victim. This is free, unlike litigation. So it's basically, they handle the court case for you, like an external source, which, that's awesome. Another non-legal mechanism can be shareholder action. So obviously the whole point of my project is shareholders making profit as a primary aspect. So that could be a good thing to write about. It's like, well, even shareholders, allegedly there's a minority that do believe there's like, primarily they are like, yeah, fucking profits. I don't care about like more slaves, more money, which, sick. But, yeah, they can be like, oh, well, for example, shareholders may ask for other things than profit, like regulation. So, their business have to oblige to shareholder wants and needs. And finally, boycotts are powerful for pushing companies to follow human rights. This strategy is attractive because anyone is able to do it, which is lovely. So I'm going to go start boycotting the pub that just ghosted me because, I want my shifts, and then they were just like, nah, fuck you. I don't even care that much for real. Anyway, now I have to actually figure it out. So I'm just gonna go through all the steps. So checklist on how to write the essay, because because I don't know what the fuck's going on because I didn't show up to any classes, which I'd love to admit. Anyway, let's do what it says. Put in my notes. Next bit. Yeah, I did that. I'll do. I really, I want to do derivatives. Like, I said that my first one, my second one, I was like, yeah, I'll do derivatives, second one. The other classes have been more busy, higher priority, which is like this. But, that's not the check thing. It's okay. I don't care anyway. Yeah, this is higher priority right now, but I actually am excited to do the derivatives because we're doing, at least I'm going to do some it's going to be some fun stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. 22 days. Oh my god. If I write 100 words a day, I can get it done. That feels like a lot. Because it is a lot. Well, I don't think it's a lot, but like, okay, instructions checklist, rubric, analyze the essay question, content term, and directive terms, review the materials for week 4, covering essential research and assignment skills. Copy assessment. Ooh. That's a good idea. Assignments. Assessment. 1. Give me. Go to Cadmus. Here it is. Yeah. All my references. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm taking it all. Bang. Gone. Out of here. Bang. 1,000 words. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh, I didn't get my references. It's okay. I don't care that much anyway. Anyway, let's go down. Control C. Bang. Put that in. Put it in right there. There we go. Now, this essay isn't that great. Very relevant. To look over the readings in this course. Relevant texts. Undertake your own independent research for more empirical and scholarly sources. Can supplement your essays and bibliography. Awesome. Empiricalism. I just watched a video on that. Is like the senses. What does that mean? More empirical. To be like physical, primary, because there's like taste, touch, like I don't know. There's probably different meanings to it, but I don't know. I like words. Words are cool. English is so many words, so many specific words like walking, hiking, trekking. They all mean the same thing, but they have distinct instances where one will be used and one is more correct than another. I don't. It's cool, but it's tedious. Formula. Consider what your response to the question is. Do you think that it is only occasion? No, it is not. Note that you may change your argument from the one you chose. I will not be doing that. Choose modules. You need to choose 4 modules among weeks 3 to 9, excluding week 4, which cover the assignment writing skills. Note that you will need to refer to both content and case studies in the module section on Canvas as discussed in class. Wasn't there for that. Choose those that are most comfortable with you. We haven't also. It's not week 9, so I haven't even done that. I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna like add in the paragraph. Also, what's mine? Was the conclusion part? The debate. Where is the debate? Here it is. There we go. That's a bit. Oh, okay. Also, that one is also not. Oh, okay. Although, fulfill. No. Although and essay. Let's look for those keywords. I don't like saying I think I've already expressed my appreciation for, fluent speech. I clearly do not have that down packed. Anyway, here will be another one. And I'll have to read the conclusions, so there's really no point in having one. Also, intro. This is gonna suck. Okay. Anyway, choose what you're most comfortable with, relevant to your argument. So I do really want to write about human rights because I think that is quite good. You know what I'm gonna do? Last time I was like kind of wrote, and then afterwards I was like, all right, I've written this. Let's now find evidence to support my argument. I reckon now I want to grab evidence and then write about the evidence. I think that's a more probably just common sense, honestly. Plenty essay structure. Clarify, interpret or limit the question. Provide an overview of your argument and the supporting points. Clarify how you're defining key terms in the question. Set out how the remainder of your essay will structure its response to you. This essay will first, then, okay, body, corresponding different modules. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just gonna restart from the start because I don't like my essay. Teal paragraphs. I know how to do a teal paragraph. Been doing those forever. And then that one, these are relevant for the moment. If that sentence above the clear, concise writing. Turn to readings and course materials to find relevant information. Remember to introduce references into your sentences as you go. Do not leave this until the end. I will not. Don't you worry. Alright, have you proofread so far? Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. I'm going to try and write a new introduction. I'm going to do it down here. So, also, subtitles. I don't know. Like, okay. Academic writing. If I just give it a quick search, are subtitles used in academic writing or academia, allegedly, are widely used. Okay. Short undergraduate essay. That's me. Longer works. Okay, well, I don't need them. I'm doing a 2,000 word essay. I'm doing an undergrad. I'm not built for that. I'm not that guy. I'll do a quick subtitle now. Intro. Redo. Because I don't like my last one. Anyway. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Well, obviously, start with the essay topic. Is a business okay? Now, okay. You know, let's see what the little overview has. Okay, try to clarify and interpret or limit the question. Interpret or limit the question. Intend to interpret them. Why do I not understand that? Clarify your intent to interpret limit the question. How am I interpreting the question? Well, I'm interpreting the question as it is true. No, it is not true. It is false. And that, wow. Okay. I'm really bad at writing. Okay. Yeah. How did I start my last one? I think business's main objective has had various, okay, I was like rewrite the question. Okay. business has had a business widely has had a common consensus of what their business has had a common consensus of what their main objective is for many years. For many years. It's just kind of always have for majority. Business had a common consensus of what their main objective is for most of I'm trying to link it to words that we've used in the essays. For is for many years. It's just not academic though. It's just not academic. Why am I so slow? I just need to use the words in my brain. Okay. Wow, I'm bad at this. Business throughout the majority of modern industry has upheld the primary objective to make a profit for shareholders. Business throughout the majority of modern industry has upheld the primary objective to make a profit for shareholders. However, throughout the majority I want to say the Renaissance. Businesses businesses have maintained consensus. Why am I spell consensus? Why am I not logged in? Consensus. What? Consensus mean? General agreement. See? And what do you mean that's wrong? What? maintained a common consensus. You. What? Genuinely, what is wrong with that? Oh, pisses me off. Business have made a common. Businesses maintain a common consensus over time to uphold the primary objective, that is to make a profit. However, in recent decades, social responsibilities have begun to override the. However, in recent decades, social responsibilities have become obligation that businesses must however in recent decades. Why do you have a red line? I swear to God. What could it possibly be? You consensus. It's okay. However, in recent decades, social responsibilities have become an obligation that businesses must that rival shareholder profits for what's the word? It's one my ex always used to use. Yeah, I always priority for top priority. Businesses have maintained a consensus over time to uphold the primary objective, that is to make a profit for shareholders. However, in recent decades, social responsibilities have become an obligation that rival shareholder profits. That rival the pursuit of shareholder profits. Businesses have maintained a consensus over time to uphold the primary objective, that is to make a profit for shareholders. However, in recent decades, social responsibilities have become an obligation that rival the pursuit of shareholder profits. Rival the importance I'm so bad at English. Businesses have maintained a consensus over time to uphold the primary. Why don't I just use what I've already written? It seems to be fucking better. Business objective has had various data points for many years, and the debate on what it should be is still relevant. You know what? Maybe it is dog shit. Maybe it's dog shit. You know? Maybe it is dog shit. Okay. business is a business responsibility increase its profits for shareholders. Okay. A businesses main only responsibility is not just to increase profit for shareholders. Is the importance of social stability. It isn't really responsible. The business only social responsibility is not just to increase profit. Why did I write increase there? Is that what it says? Probably is what it says. Yeah, increase profit. Increase to increase its profit for shareholders. The importance of social responsibility broadens. It's nice. That's how you spell that. Broaden. Broadens. No. Stretches to all those who stretches to all stakeholders within the business and those who in the business. Awesome. Sentence 1 done. I'm happy with that. A business's only social responsibility is not just to increase its profit for shareholders. The importance of social responsibility stretches to all stakeholders within the business. Okay, now we get to go over every single week from 4 to 9 and get to choose the topics and do my research. Do you know what? I think I might do tomorrow. Might be for the best. I don't know how well I'm holding up right now. Okay, human rights. I'll do human rights. Can't do that one. Do some human rights. That'll be fun. It doesn't include those. The environment's so easy to write about, though. The environment's so easy to write about. Why is it weak? Oh, I can't do it. Okay, so we go 1, 2. I've got 2. I don't want to do markets and states and regulations. It seems difficult. Might do this one. No, diversity. Women's rights. I'm 6 foot, by the way. Well, there you go. There's one. I'll do that in a bit. But anyway, well I've got 3. I basically have 3 here. Like, oh, whoops. God, this one's gonna be long. I'm sorry. I'll shut up in a sec. I just want to, like, you know. Well, anyway, firstly, I have to redo the whole introduction. And then I have to do all of this. You know what? No, I think I can just chop all this up. Because this is all about the environment. So I think one paragraph, I've at least done, like, got 630 words worth of stuff that I can use. So I think I'm good on that front. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll do this tomorrow. Actually, maybe I'll do a bit of derivatives tomorrow. I'll probably have to do both. Yeah. Well, that's all for now. Glad I did this. It's better than doing no homework. If I did that, I'd be fucked. It's not like high school. High school, I really did no homework, so that's why I'm struggling so much. Anyway. That's all. Goodbye.